One of the things I had to learn, and it took me years as a coach, is the value of consistency. I used to get a lot of criticism from parents that you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. They would even go to my DOC and say, hey, he runs the same practice, but it was fairly structured in a manner that pretty much the kids, they all knew what we were doing and where we would go and what we would do next. And the value in that is they're getting very good at a few different things very quickly. I'll get emails almost every week from coaches. They'll say, oh, this didn't work. Like, I tried your 4v1 rondos, it didn't work. And I said, some of those kids on the videos, we've been doing 4v1 rondos for 3 years. People oftentimes underestimate the time that it will take. As they get older, in many respects, there are times where the practice runs itself. I don't have to necessarily say, oh, we're doing this, we're doing that. Like, they know what we're doing. Or they'll say, oh, what battle box are we doing? Or, oh, are we going to do this? Or they might even request it. Instead of doing 2v1 back to pressure, let's do 2v1 throws back to pressure. They just get a lot more sure of themselves and more confident because they have this pretext of what's happening and what we're doing. I'll get feedback where coaches are just like, the last 30 minutes has got to be a scrimmage, and it's all contextual. Like, we'll scrimmage, but we'll play 9 versus 6 building out of the back for 30 minutes. And that's a very different setup from a scrimmage. The ball's always rolling from the goalkeeper out. There's so many different things you can do with it. For me, it goes back to how you would structure education for whatever topic you're talking about, whether it be soccer or something else. You need repetition. You need some sort of base for how you're going to teach that. And then when you get into a particular math problem, they may never have seen this algebra question in their life, but they have building blocks to be able to solve it. And that's literally what you're trying to do on the field.